we're going to ask you to all help us honor our past. One thing I've learned being here in Mississippi for the last 15 years, this is a state that knows how to honor its past. I'd like to ask every past chair of the Mississippi Economic Council to join us on stage, along with Bill Soanes from Bank of Brookhaven, our past chair from the early 90s. So if you'll join us on stage, we're going to honor our past. We're going to honor the past chair of the past president of the Mississippi Economic Council, my predecessor, Bob Pittman, who served for 30 years in this position, who had the courage to stand up and fight for a better form of county government, who had the courage to lead for educational improvement, and who had the courage to persevere year after year for good economic policy. So, to introduce this special part of the program, I'd like to introduce Bill Soanes from Bank of Brookhaven. And as Bill starts first, I'd like you all to stand and recognize the former president of the Mississippi Economic Council, Bob Pittman. Bob, come on up. Good to see you, Bob. Good to see you.
We seem to be having some technical problems, but I'm assuming you can hear me out there. I just want to say that in about 1975, I was a young man. I think I was about 4 years old at the time. But I had the privilege of being involved in Leadership Mississippi. It's something that really helped mold my life some. And Leadership Mississippi must have been a great program, Bob, one that you dreamed up. But because we've had governors, secretaries of state, judges, legislators, mayors, the leadership of our state really has come through Leadership Mississippi. I think it's going to be one of your great legacies. And of course, Leadership Mississippi was only one dimension of your great service to MEC, and we really appreciate that. And I would have to say it was a valuable tool to me as a young man to learn how to be a stronger businessman and to learn the issues that are really important to our state. And it really helped mold me in my business life and in my community life back in Brookhaven. Bob, today, for all you've done for the MEC, we want to present you a resolution by the Board of Directors of the Mississippi Economic Council and the M.B. Swayze Foundation, creating the Bob W. Pittman Leadership Mississippi Media Scholarship that will be presented annually to a member of the media in honor of your great service to the organization. Another copy of this resolution will be hung in the MEC boardroom as a reminder of your legacy. Bob, for all you've done to touch our lives, we thank you.
You want to say a few words?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Well, that's a surprise. Thank you very much. And I can tell you that I don't ever remember in my 30 years at the Economic Council having an audience like this, a tent like this. Blake, congratulations. Well done. And my greatest pride is the fact that I had a little bit of something to do with bringing him to Mississippi. He was lost down there in Florida, wandering around, not knowing what he was going to do next. And I said, come on with me, and we'll make something out of you, and we've done that. So, Blake, congratulations. Thank you for an outstanding, outstanding work. Well, I will tell you that during my time at the Mississippi Economic Council, one of the great pleasures was that I was invited from year to year to judge different beauty contests in the counties and in the communities, and it took a lot of time and effort, but it was very serious work. And as I recall, the winner was going on to a statewide Miss Mississippi program one of those years, and so it worked out well. And when she did, she spoke to the judges there. And I remember this very attractive young lady that we had encouraged to go. She said to those men with whom she was affiliated there and with whom she was working, she said this. She said, I want you to know there's just not no way I can ever thank you for what you have done for me. Well, I say to you this morning, there is not no way I can ever thank you and the Mississippi Economic Council and Blake Wilson and all of these past chairmen for what you did for me for those 30 years. Greatest pleasure of my life to serve with you. Great respect I still have for the Mississippi Economic Council. I thank you for letting me tell you thank you today and look forward to visiting with all of you. Thank you very much. Blake, thank you very much.
And thank you, Bob, for all you've done for us. All the programs that are in place today that we wouldn't have had if it hadn't been for your leadership to hang in there and make it happen. From Star Student to Leadership Mississippi to making Mississippi a stronger Mississippi. Bob, congratulations and thank you for being with us today.